All right, I've had a lot of people ask me how our ministry, how we do with these buggies, the side-by-sides. I got Casey here with me. We are in Brantley, Alabama, and it's rare that these two machines are ever side-by-side, because we do a lot of retreats. We haul these things all over the country. From Ohio, the Mule just came from Ohio. This Kubota stays here in Alabama a good bit. We haul them to Texas. So it's rare that we have them both in the same place. But I wanted to make a quick video because a lot of people ask me my opinions about the buggies and how they've held up. I have a long-term comparison here. We've had the Mule for 4 years. We've had the Kubota for 3 years. I've actually got the mileage here for you. The Mule has 371 hours and 2,705 miles on it, which is a lot. The Kubota RTV has 370.8 hours. That's interesting that they have almost the same hours. And the RTV has 3,062.8 miles on it. Casey, that's a lot of miles driven by a lot of different people.
That's right.
I mean, we're kind of rough on these machines, are we not?
Yeah, we are. We are. But both machines have been very dependable, but they do get a lot of wear and tear on them.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Going up and down these roads, these dirt paths, these washboard roads is not good for them. But I will say this, I'm going to tell you now, in the 4 years that we've owned the Mule and the 3 years that we've owned this, we've only had one problem with each of them. The Mule, it sat underneath a shelter for a while, and some critters, some varmints got in there and chewed up the wiring. And we had a problem with the wiring. That's the only repair. Now, we've done maintenance on it, but that's the only repair we've done on it. The Kubota, one time we had one person that ran over a big stick, and it ran up into the fuel. I'm not going to mention any names. It was him. And luckily we had the K-TAC insurance and that paid to fix it, but not a big deal either way. But I want to go over the pros and cons real quickly of each of these. The Kubota, you can read all the specs, okay? I'm not going to go over specs. A con is the paint. I don't know what's going on here with the paint. Both of these have been under the shelter about the same amount of their life. The paint is peeling off on the Kawasaki Mule. The parking brake frequently has to be adjusted, okay? It's not a hard fix, but I mean, that routinely we have to adjust that thing. Neither one of these machines have any lift kits. The only thing we did was we put a slightly taller tire, and on the Mule we added, my neighbor, he welded that on for us. We added a front hitch on that one. On the Kubota, that comes standard. So you see how we like to have the little hitch haul on the front where we can put animals on. We got winches on both of them because they get stuck. They will get stuck if you put them in the right spot. I do like the fact that you can sit 6 people in the Mule. Now, I'm not saying you're going to be like riding in super luxury comfort, but you can fit 6 people in there. You really can do it, and we have had to do that from time to time. I'm not a huge fan of the doors. Casey, what's your opinion on the doors?
With the doors, I just think that's personal preference. You know, it's there's times that they're good, and then there's times that they are not good. They are aggravating to get in and out of. There's been times that it would protect your legs or something if you were going by some brush, but most of the time they aggravate more than anything else.
And when you're hunting, which is our ministry, we're dropping off hunters at the stand, you know, you got, that's just one more thing to make noise. Tailgate's pretty cool. We've never had any problems with that. The back of these things, neither one of them is very big, but this is the Pro FXT, so you can flip it down. If we need to haul a bunch of corn, we can make it into a 2-seater or 3-seater instead of a 6-seater, and we can have more bed. Same thing's true on the Kubota as well. Now, this one, how fast will the Mule go, Casey?
I don't know as
40 something.
As far as actual speed, I just know it goes a lot faster than the Kubota does.
Now, you're not going to win any races in the Kubota. I think on a good day going downhill with a tailwind, I think one time I hit 24.
That's screaming
miles per hour, and yeah, that's screaming fast on this one. But for our ministry, we got a lot of different guys using it. honestly, I'm not upset that it doesn't go fast. I like slower, it's safer. We have put 5 people on here. It's really geared for 4, but you can fit 3 in the back seat, so we can put 5 in here. I like the hydrostatic transmission. This is basically that same diesel engine that the Kubota tractors have in them. It's been around for a long time. This machine is built like a tractor, so it really it's known for reliability. You know, it'll crawl up out of whatever hole you put it in. For the most part, it sips diesel fuel. I mean, we run these things all weekend long, and we will have run through, you know, half to 3/4 of a tank of fuel. But I mean, we're running them every morning, you know, dropping people off, picking them back up from the stands, morning and evening, and it does not use much fuel at all. Trying to think what else, pros and cons. The biggest pro that I really like about the Kubota is we have the KTAC insurance on it. So that KTAC insurance is legit. Like if it's sitting in somebody's yard, either here in Alabama or in South Carolina or in Texas, if it gets stolen, $250 deductible. If we roll it over a cliff, and we pray that never happens, but if we did, $250 deductible. It's just really, really good insurance. And for what we do as a ministry, it protects the ministry from an insurance standpoint. I know that you can buy insurance and stuff for the Mule, but I'm not aware of insurance that's as good as the KTAC insurance.
Well, and another thing too, being here in Brantley, Alabama, we have a Kubota dealership that's relatively close.
Yes.
I do not have a Kawasaki dealership that I can take that machine to. I would take it to a third party, or we would have to transport it at least an hour to be able to get it to a dealer. How does the bed dump on the Mule? The Kubota, it's hydraulic. It dumps when it's running. I don't know if the Mule is manual.
I think it's a lever. I believe it's a lever. I know there's no power dump on it, okay, but I think there's a lever down here. But I think you can only do that when it's folded down, you know, when this back seat's folded down. Gotcha. Now, we're not sponsored by Kawasaki or Kubota. We paid full price, brand new from a dealership. We didn't get any kind of special deal. These are just our honest opinions. I know people, you know, who have different types of machines. These are 2 that I can speak to, and the success that we've had with the ministry. Honestly, Casey, I think you can't go wrong with either one of them. I think both of them are very well-built machines.
Yep. Very dependable, very reliable.
In my opinion, they are above some of the competitors in the hunting arena. Some of them we had trouble, couldn't keep them out of the shop. But these machines have been very reliable. I don't think you can go bad with either one of them. They're actually very similar in cost. But my personal preference is the Kubota because of the insurance and because it goes slower. And for what we're doing with the ministry, that's a good thing for us. But we like the Mule too. And so thanks for watching. I hope that's helpful. If you're like me and like most men, we will research a purchase like this a lot. And so I hope this helps your research process as you consider maybe buying one of these. Thanks for watching Ironman Outdoors.